I'm Wendy Jensen, the author of the Healing Questions Guide, and I would like to explain to you what this book is. It's an idea whose time has come. If you're familiar with Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life, or Carol Trueman's Feelings Buried Alive Never Die, or Michael Lincoln's Messages from the Body, then you are going to immediately understand the significance of this work. The books that I just mentioned have been instrumental for the past 2 decades in helping us understand the psychological and the emotional roots that are causing certain physical manifestations in the body. Our body is a bioelectromagnetic instrument, and it's always sending us messages. And each message sends a certain vibration throughout the body. And when the message or the belief is negative, it creates a negative outcome in the body, such as disease, pain, discomfort, something unwanted manifesting in the body. It's an alert that your soul is aligning with a frequency, an emotion, an idea, or a belief structure, or a full paradigm that is out of harmony with what I would call divine order, or out of sync with who you really are. Now, these beliefs are usually old, menacing, and negative. And some of the beliefs are even generational, and they're held in your DNA cell memory. Until we unlock these mental structures in the mind, our mind will continue to feed these negative frequencies throughout the body and will continue to manifest unwanted symptoms until these automatic neural pathways are interrupted and a new idea and thought or emotion is planted in its place. We can take medication or supplements or any number of remedies, but until we address the core issue within the psyche, something else is going to pop up in the body to let you know there is something in the subconscious mind that is out of alignment with who you really are. One of the most natural and organic ways to access a subconscious mind is to ask it a question. Asking the mind a question, it forces it into have to search for an answer. Asking the divine mind a question or the infinite mind a question, and then listening for answers, it will open you up to receive direction specifically for your life and for your highest and greatest good. These types of questions cannot be answered by any doctor or facilitator or even a Google search engine. The Healing Questions Guide is a tool to formulate effective questions specific to what's going on in your body. As you tune in and strengthen that spiritual muscle to start listening for answers that are currently outside of your present paradigm, you will start a whole journey into self-investigation. And this guide is designed to help you use your body and the questions together as a tool to expand your view and reconnect with your body through personal insight and through divine direction. Let me give you an example of a way you can use this guide. So let's say you're experiencing a heel spur. If we treat the body like the circuit board it truly is, we troubleshoot the messages that are held specifically in the heel. So let's see what we get. So we're going to look under heel spur. In the book, under heel spur, there's 4 questions. I'm just going to read 3 of them, just for time's sake. Question number 2, what will it take to convince me that I am worth honoring and respecting? What will it take to increase the honor and respect that I have for others? And what will it take to increase my ability to trust and respect myself? So you can see there's a theme to this one going on in the heel spur, and that's respecting yourself or respecting other people and the divine beings that we are. So ask the questions, see which one resonates with you, and then be still and listen. Open up your consciousness. Don't try to find the answer in your present mind. Let the answer come to you. And then you write down some of the information you might be receiving. And if you don't get an immediate answer, there is no reason to get confused or frustrated or worried or think that it doesn't work. Because when you're not getting an immediate answer, that's when you practice staying in the question. When you stay in the question by not trying to answer it, then you will start to meet people or have experiences that bring more clarity to you and the question you're asking. Your struggles and your body become an instrument for your soul as your mind expands and your viewpoint broadens. So after each one of the questions, you also see that there is going to be an affirmation. The affirmation under Heel Spur is, I accept myself, I deserve respect, I set the tone for how I will and will not be treated by how I feel toward myself. So what I would recommend is that you use this affirmation until it feels true for you and it starts to become more in alignment with how your mind and your psyche are thinking. When you're no longer thinking in the same repeated patterns and you're aligning to a higher frequency of thought, then you're creating space for this heel spur to heal. After you have new insight into the sickness in the body, it's very important that you practice catching and reframing the unwanted thought pattern. You take out the old thought pattern by recognizing it and then asking a question that challenges the menacing thought pattern, and then make a new, healthier or higher frequency agreement. And that's where we can fit in the positive affirmations. These will assist you in replacing the old belief with something more in alignment with the truth of who you are. This book is going to give you a full lifetime of self-investigation. It's going to help you formulate quality questions so that you can start getting the quality answers that will activate healing in the body. 470 pages of body-specific questions from asthma to yellow fever. The Healing Questions Guide is a great way to get to the psychological, the mental, and the emotional roots of what's going on in your body. Remember, the body doesn't create the mind. It's the mind that creates the body. When your mind is aligned with its highest and truest self, it will naturally follow. It must follow. It's the law of nature in all creation. And my hope is that this guide will serve you throughout your life as a tool to connect to the divine and understand more of the magnificent being that you are, so you can reach your greatest potential. You are created for joy.